Hey YouTube, we're going to get into Ahmad versus Ashllxyy really soon here, but we have to talk about something real quick. I don't know if you guys noticed, but for one of the first times ever, a couple days ago, I mentioned, wanting to get to 10,000 subs and asking if people could subscribe. And this right here is a graph of my subscribers gained. The first couple peaks you're going to see are when my biggest video was released, AJ versus Daniel, and then a couple out of the big events we've done, North America versus Middle East, all that kind of stuff. But this peak at the end right here, this is just a run-of-the-mill video in which I asked you guys to subscribe. Look at that. That's my biggest peak easily. And now I understand why people ask their viewers to subscribe all the time. So there's another thing that people ask their viewers to do a lot too. They always say like and subscribe, right? Well, tell you what, you guys already did the subscribe, so don't worry about it this time. If you don't want to subscribe, don't worry about it. Let's try something else out. Do the likes actually matter? If you're interested in these videos, like this video, let's find out. Because I think the algorithm even liked the one where you guys subscribed more, just because you were subscribing on that specific video. So, I don't know. Maybe like this time. I promise not to beg you guys for it too much, unless it keeps working like it did before. But now you understand maybe a little bit more why people always say that kind of stuff. But I won't hold you back anymore. Let's try and like this one and see what happens. I'm just curious, I'll be honest. But let's go watch Ahmad versus Ashllxyy. YouTube, here we go. We have reached a little bit deeper into the archive today to around the time of the Feer Fest to see a series between Ahmad and Ashllxyy. I say series, but I do think these 4 ranked games that we're going to watch were played over the course of 2 days. This one was the first day, and the next 3, I believe, all came back to back as part of a session. But if you guys don't know who these players are, Ashllxyy we've seen a lot. The reason why you're going to see Ashllxyy on these replays all the time, if I haven't already brought it up, is because Ashllxyy is the one auto-uploading, I think, all of his games. You can make a setting in the Bacchus mod, I'm pretty sure, to just auto-upload your replays to ball chasing, and I believe that Ashllxyy does that. So there's a lot of Ashllxyy replays to pick from. But specifically, this is their games against Ahmad. I don't know if Ahmad's been playing too much ones recently, but this was shortly after his games in the North American versus Middle East Challenge. If you guys haven't seen that, you should go check out Ahmad's game. He played Evo in the North American versus Middle East Challenge. Almost a nice read off the backboard to stop Ashllxyy from scoring there, but not quite. He was a really fun player to watch. I think not only did I like watching his matchup against Evo, I think Ashllxyy's a similar matchup where, both players like to play really fast, like to play high in the air. So I figured this would be fun to watch. But also, I think he's a fan favorite. I think, in general, a lot of people really want to see the Middle Eastern players who they don't get to see as much of. Finally, the RLCS has started to include them. So I think we're going to start to see a lot more, maybe Khaled, Ahmad, and TRK fans coming out, as Sandrock probably will dominate the Middle Eastern RLCS scene. But you never know. I think one of the best parts about the fact that, oh my goodness, that was the nuttiest shot I've ever seen. That flip reset bump was crazy. Wait, let's watch it again. Let's watch it again from Ashllxyy's perspective. Sorry, that was good enough. That was good enough, guys. Ceiling reset. And then a flip reset. Oh, wait, it was even better than I thought. I was talking about RLCS, but that was insane. A ceiling reset uses the flip to land on the ball and get another flip reset, and then use that flip reset to bump Ashllxyy out of the way and score. That, oh my goodness. There's a reason why people like to watch Ahmad. But anyways, as I was saying, nice pre-jump to intercept Ashllxyy's dribble and a 3-2 lead for Ahmad. But I think there's going to be more Middle East teams. I think one of the best parts about the RLCS, adding them, is we should start to see more players, more teams come out of the woodwork. I feel like that's been the whether they've existed always or not, they've certainly gotten more attention when other regions have been added to the RLCS. Ahmad, nice delayed shot on the wave dash around the goal line. Not taking the immediate one. Making sure Ashllxyy has to come off that side wall and float in front of the goal before making the shot, which makes it so much harder for him to react and adjust to whatever kind of play that Ahmad makes. And he knows it. You take a shot early while they're on the back wall, and they can adjust. But up 4-2, I think Ashllxyy had an early lead, but no longer. Nice, quick reaction to the air dribble bump. Got up early to get around it and play through the pain of the bump and still get the save. Ahmad playing really well right now, sniping Ashllxyy up the field. He should have an open shot on net. My goodness. Ahmad on fire. We have 4 ranked replays we're going to watch. So we still have lots of time left in this game. Ashllxyy can certainly bring it back. But even if he does not, we have many games to come. Ashllxyy trying his best to swing the ball around midfield, and he has been really aggressive down 3, even though he did not have any boost. Trying to hold on to that possession. Got himself killed by Ahmad, and Ahmad's just playing so well right now. We talked about Ahmad. We had him as an option when chat was deciding who their top 10 1v winners were. And a lot of people in chat, oh, Ashllxyy has had enough. Ashllxyy's had enough. We'll talk more about Ahmad in a second, but Ashllxyy does not want to keep playing this game 1, so we'll head to the second game and talk more there. Game number 2, Ahmad versus Ashllxyy. What were we saying about Ahmad? For you guys, it was an instant. For me, it was a few moments. I totally forget. So there you go. We'll see if I remember in a few seconds. But Ashllxyy in the orange this time, and Ahmad in the blue. Oh, I remember. It was that chat was suggesting that Ahmad's not a ones player, and that he isn't one of the better ones players in the games. But my understanding is all of the 1v1 events he's participated in, he's played really, really well. And I think he's got a style kind of like Evo, which is why I think Evo was such a good matchup for him in the Middle East North American Challenge, because he's such a fun guy to watch even if he doesn't win. Ahmad just has a really exciting play style to watch, and as long as he's keeping the game close, even if he ends up losing by a few, still very, very fun to watch. Great power shot here in this situation. He took it off the ceiling. Ashllxyy waiting on the goal line. Not going to be able to get away with that. Not with the way Ahmad has been shooting. So we have moved to a new day. I believe this is the next day from when these guys originally played this. And now they're going to play 3 in a row in the same session. And reminder, this was around Feer Fest time that these guys played this series. Ashllxyy, I believe, did try and qualify for the Feer Fest. Made it fairly close. I think got knocked out by Ayub. Ayub had a really good run. There was a lot of different good runs from some, honestly, new faces at the time. Ayub and Lorley and a couple others that showed that they were, top notch. Ashllxyy was coming in as, I think, with a 1 seed in a bunch of the different qualifiers, but it's so hard to make it in the EU 1v1 scene. There's a lot of talent. Ashllxyy not able to get this double. Both these guys have really slowed down in terms of their pressure. I can't remember if Ahmad was trying to qualify for Feer Fest or not. I'm sure I talked to him about it, and I don't think he wanted to play it though, as he smacks in a second on a wide open field. Feer Fest was a lot of fun. As I record this YouTube video, I'm thinking about 1v1 opportunities, and oh my goodness, nasty shot from Ashllxyy. Let's watch it again from his perspective. I show it from Ahmad's, and it is nice to watch as the defender, but oh, that's a great flipper sit shot. I'm not sure what I should do. As RLCS starts up, I'm excited for the 3v3 guys, especially the new players we've seen on stream. We're going to get a chance to show they're RLCS capable as well, but not really sure what kind of events would be, what the fans are most interested in, and specifically what the players are most interested in. while RLCS is going on, because I know a lot of them will not be wanting to play too much ones. So, if you in the comments have any ideas, let me know. What do you think would work great during this time of RLCS? And you think the players would still be interested? Maybe we do some 3v3. If YouTube and the Twitch chat promises to still enjoy some high-level 3v3, maybe we try it out, since I think that's what the players are going to be really focused on. Anyways, let me know. We'll see. Right now, 2-2. Ahmad versus Ashllxyy. Oh my goodness. The ability to get the ceiling reset and then grab the flip reset right after it is impeccable. But that being said, just like, Evo, sometimes leaving some open opportunities after looking for something truly, truly nutty. Ashllxyy trying to do it too. Are these guys going back and forth? Ashllxyy, out of respect, being like, here, I'll also try it. I know we're just playing a 1v1, a competitive 1v1, not a freestyle 1v1. But as if this was a game of horse, I will try that shot you were just unable to hit. This is a great bounce for Ahmad. Ashllxyy on the goal line. I think every one of these situations so far, Ahmad has been able to punish, and he does it differently every time. What a great shot. Threatening the hook shot to get Ashllxyy up in the air, but then shooting bottom left corner is so, so perfect. 3-3 with a minute left to go. Great read. Great confidence from Ashllxyy not to back down, to hang out at midfield. Be there for the opportunity when Ahmad got too strong of a touch.
60 seconds left on the clock.
Ashllxyy, wall to air dribble, 1-goal lead. And a minute left on the clock. Gotta get a flip reset, don't you know? He goes for Musty instead! Ahmad! I feel like he could have saved that. It wasn't the strongest Musty ever. But an exciting one nonetheless. Still losing the horse game though, Ashllxyy. You have to get a ceiling reset into a flip reset, into a bump if you want to be able to hold the horse victory over him. Another goal, though, 6-3 with 42 seconds left to go. Ahmad put on his back wheels. Gonna have to get creative here, and he did change up the kickoff a little bit in these final moments. Ashllxyy somehow, someway didn't get a 7th goal. Luckily for him, he's got enough of a lead and not enough time to really worry about it too much. Maybe not. 24 seconds and 2 goals is certainly much, much more likely than 3 goals. Just needs a couple different kickoffs. Gonna go for a regular kickoff this time, and although he won it in his direction, Ashllxyy was wave dashing, so got back to the ball much faster. And what a shot from Ashllxyy. Put it on the goal line and backflipping it in. Ahmad knows he's done now, so he forfeits. We will head to game number 3. Game 3. Ahmad versus Ashllxyy. Ashllxyy in the orange octane. Ahmad in the fennec. Another goal line possession and another goal for Ahmad. Wow, it's basically like a penalty kick situation. When he gets that ball just outside, the 18-yard box, and then gets the defender on the goal line, he just always finds a way to get it past them. This one is not exactly the same thing. This was an early flick off the kickoff. But he does lob it over Ashllxyy for a 2-0 lead. 20 seconds into the game. He needed those 2 goals at the end of the last game. But instead, getting him here as they queue back up into each other. Ooh, Ashllxyy, a great setup, but a 10-cent finish. So you can't quite get it inside the post. Ahmad's going to send a flick to the absolute moon. This arrow shot, certainly no chance of going in. Ahmad's putting some crazy pressure on right now. He tries to milk this out for something. He will have to retreat to midfield. And Ashllxyy setting up from the wall. That normally gets a lot of separation, but way too strong of a touch from Ashllxyy. And Ahmad's going to actually do the exact same thing the other way as he taps it into the wall and lets it get way too much separation. Nice save. I think that was coming off the post and out anyways. But good coverage just in case. Here you can see Ashllxyy right there. trying to get a low 50, but the ball bouncing just a little bit too high. You can see the patience as he pulls away from it. And when the ball is rolling, that is, almost impossible to get the ball past as a challenger. But as long as it has just a little bit of height, you can pop it over that waiting player, and they can end up looking a little bit silly like Ashllxyy just did. Nice play to pop this above Ashllxyy when Ashllxyy thought he was going to be out of the play. Direct kickoff goal for Ahmad and make it 4-2. Turning it around after his loss in game number 2, or arguably for them on this day, game 1. Ahmad a strong touch. Ashllxyy able to break it up in midfield, and another pass from Ahmad over to Ashllxyy. These two guys playing volleyball over the center line as they try and get an extended possession. And Ashllxyy's going to get it first, but he made the outplay and ended up tapping it too high. I don't think he needed to worry that much about getting a good shot. He had already beaten Ahmad. Just didn't realize he had. Oh my goodness, what a pre-flip from Ahmad on the respawn. I think when we had the North American versus Middle East challenge, we talked about how the Middle East players were some of the best respawners in the game. I think in one of our recent ranked replays, we talked about AJ had a really 5-head respawn. But that one right there, that had nothing to do with luck on the respawn. That was an insane pre-flip to get back in front of the ball when really Ahmad was put in probably the worst spawn he could have been in. Crazy reaction time from Ahmad. Ashllxyy hasn't had an extended possession without Ahmad barreling down his throat in a long time. It's not going to happen here either, as he tries to collect it with 0 boost, and Ahmad takes him out of the game. What a great pinch. Directly online, but the reality is it'll be an easy save and a possession the other way. In fact, Ahmad, for whatever reason, flew in for a challenge across the entire field. So Ashllxyy's not going to have a hard time getting a first. Minute 3 left to go. Loads of time left on the clock. I mean, these games can end very high scoring even when they start a little bit slower, as long as there's more than a minute on the clock. Ashllxyy, his air dribble bump saved away. Ahmad has been one of the better defenders I've seen from the air dribble bump, because Ashllxyy's not doing a bad job of setting him up. The hook shot down to the other side of the field will give Ahmad a 5th, and it is a hard-earned 5th at that. Those air dribble bumps, not easy to save, but Ahmad making it look like the air dribble bump has never scored a goal in its life. Oh, what a great catch. That was nutty. You can expect so many great shots from these guys. This is why we had to watch these ranked replays. A great catch and pop by Ashllxyy. And then he's going to hand over a free goal, and he's going to forfeit. Oh, no, he felt so bad about it. He felt so bad about it. I don't think he needed to give away this goal. He tried to do a wave dash kickoff, getting a little bit cheeky, and then cut underneath it. It was like, wait, what do I do now? The ball's right on top of me. And he just, not thinking, popped it up and let Ahmad power a shot in. So had to forfeit before it even went in through the net. 5-2 with a minute left to go. We got one more replay between these two. Game 4 between these two. Game 3 of day 2 for them. I believe Ashllxyy won the first, Ahmad won the second on that frustrating forfeit. Now they played one more game. Ashllxyy, I like this early flick because the way that Ahmad has been playing, at least in the past couple games against Ashllxyy, has been a super aggressive, challenging style. Not a lot of fake challenges. Has really been looking to take away the ball immediately. And I think the counter to that is those super early flicks, earlier than you think you might need to, in order to get that person to miss and shoot on an open net. Ashllxyy, a wall to air dribble opportunity. He's not going to take it. Instead, gets around the ball, chips it down, and chips it down hard, directly into Ahmad. He didn't get all the way around it and make sure he chipped it, more to center field. He really just put it on a platter for Ahmad right away. in what should have been a pretty advantageous kickoff situation. And now, diving in super deep, Ahmad is definitely going to be able to finish this one off. Ashllxyy maybe in his head a little bit, as the forfeit could have gotten him playing weird. I'm pretty sure this was a queue up right after that previous forfeit. Ahmad stealing the back corner boost. Ashllxyy doesn't need it as he tries to 50 it past, but can't do so. He's found himself in a spot that he's been in a lot in these ranked games against Ahmad, which is 0 boost on the goal line. Oh my goodness, Ahmad is so good at that. Like, I think this is just huge credit to Ahmad that he's been scoring in all those situations, because Ashllxyy is not a bad defender. But when he gets Ashllxyy low and he has a dribble, you know, just outside the net, he's so good at placing it where Ashllxyy can't get to. It's just been crazy, you know, shots from Ahmad all the way. And now full field dribble and a well-timed last touch. He'll go up 3-1. Ashllxyy apparently faking the ball. That was the easiest goal he's gotten in a long time, as Ahmad trying to play so fast. Just, I don't know if he pre-jumped or maybe he got like sucked up by the corner. He was trying to jump off the corner maybe. I don't know. He just goes flying by the ball as Ashllxyy sits there and does nothing at all, and then rolls it in for his second. Ahmad continues the midfield pressure. Every time he has to hand over possession, he's trying to turn, cut it right back right away. See if he can steal it before a shot attempt even comes out. This pre-jump ends up working out only because Ahmad not connecting, or sorry, Ashllxyy not connecting. The long hook shot is wide, but the boost steal is there. And the extended possessions from Ahmad with Ashllxyy on his back foot have always gone well for him. So no reason not to just power a long shot on the net and see if you can get a goal eventually. This is one of the ways he's done a good job of maintaining possession. It's been much more demo-heavy game than Ashllxyy's had. Quick hook shot. Ashllxyy flying out of the corner after grabbing a 100 boost to put on a fake challenge. He got bumped away. Ahmad needing to recover well just to clear this out of a shootable range. And he did so, but can he stop the air dribble bump again? He can. In fact, air dribble bumps seem to be free goals for Ahmad, which is crazy. Normally, they're like 70-30, maybe even more, 80-20, I would say. When you get a nice setup like the ones Ashllxyy has gotten to start his dribbles, you know, sometimes players could stop it, but for the most part, they do a good job of giving you goals, but not when you're playing Ahmad. It's 100-0 in his favor. He will stop all of your air dribble bumps and will counter it the other way. Ahmad grabbing the midfield boost. Ashllxyy giving him space, and this is kind of the difference. That was maybe one of the first times Ashllxyy has gotten one of those goal line saves. A nice pre-jump on the hook shot. But I think in those exact setups, you know, going the other way, Ahmad is not leaving very often. He is trying to cut and break up the play immediately, especially when he's close to the ball. Ashllxyy with a flip reset. Can he get the double here? Oh, no. He needed... Oh, it's a forfeit after that. Oh, no. Ashllxyy, almost so sick. He couldn't live with himself after he didn't hit it. But I think Ahmad was just putting a lot of, you know, midfield pressure on if he was close to the ball. Let me see if I can go back and show the situation real quick that I'm talking about with Ashllxyy. This is right before this one. So I just don't, I mean, I understand why he left here, because he doesn't have a 100 boost. Ahmad's about to gain possession. But I just feel like earlier in the series, if Ahmad was on the other side of the field, he would have hung around. Even though Ahmad's about to get a 100 boost and, you know, start a possession, he gets to start such a better possession when Ashllxyy doesn't pressure it at all. And I don't know. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. Maybe in this situation with a 100 boost and the ball high in the air, Ashllxyy should have reset. All I'm saying is this doesn't seem like it's happened the other way in this matchup. Ahmad has never let Ashllxyy get into this spot and never retreated back to the goal line in those situations. But ultimately, the game does end after Ashllxyy tries to put on a clip and can't live with himself after not hitting it. Didn't want to watch Ahmad score the other way, which it was going to be a very easy goal. So GG's. Thanks for watching today, guys. Hopefully we'll have some show matches tonight, so we'll get some real live games soon. But appreciate it. See ya.